welcome back. And we're going to go ahead and do alignments, feature lines, and point features. These are all features that are dynamic, that are used to create stuff in AutoCAD. So all three of those are like the foundation of creating assemblies creating characteristics in like assemblies and stuff like that, and giving them boundaries and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you geolocate real quick. Or all right, so we're gonna turn this map on. Go ahead and edit location. That is snowing out there. That's the drop marker here. Next. And then you have the correct datum. And you just click anywhere. And there it is. It's happy. And we're going to go ahead and take a capture viewport. We're just going to go ahead and turn that off. Then we're going to take this viewport and we're going to give it like a 50%, maybe a 70% shadow there, and then image frame, put it to 1, and then image frame to 0, and then you should be great there. Okay, so you see it here. We're gonna go ahead and create some line work. You see that there is a line that goes like that, and you kind of see this crown. I like to follow the crown. And it's like right there is a. Sometimes I don't want to. Yeah, sometimes I don't like to add these. There you go. That could be an alignment, or you could have. Yeah, that could be an alignment for some. We can like remove that one. And I think it'll automatically curve that. So this is for like, we got our center lines on the road. And we're gonna go ahead and go to home, go to alignment, create alignment from object, select it, hit enter, and alignments go south to north, west to east. And here we're just gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go like this, and we'll see what happens. And we'll do the same thing for this one. Alignment. You want to have it deselected, and then you want to select it. And we're gonna go ahead and correct. And there you go. It has a curve here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and toughy. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna add one there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the. If you see the alignment didn't work out well, so we're gonna create another alignment because I really want it in the middle. And we're just gonna go. You can also name your alignment, so you just call this like A2. We're gonna call that A2. And we'll call this one A1. You go to alignment properties here, and you go like A2. Nice. Okay. There's already. Oh, sorry, A1. It doesn't like it. Okay. there you go. You have an alignment for this intersection. You just like made it. There you go. Good job. Now, and that's how you make alignments. And you usually run the straight of your image there. That's great. All right, so let's go over to creating feature lines and points. Like say if a lance arrayer got a point file for this. I wonder if I have a point file for this. Oh yeah, we do have a drawing for this. Go ahead and pop that one open. Here you go. Here is a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go over that. As you can see, there is a crown and a crown and a crown. So they shot it for us. So these are points. These points have, they're like nodes. They give us information such as their position in the world and their point elevation to a datum. We're gonna try to find that. Let me see where the datum is located. Just go to all points, and I'm gonna try to find. It's usually over here. There it is. See where it's located. Should be one that says there it is, 0.1. And that's where our location is, but we're gonna go up here. A lot of concrete shots. Where are my controls? Okay, I do not know where my controls are. Let's see if we have an XREF here. Let's XREF. Let's XREF a file. There you go, roundabout. There it is, horizontal control. You do that. And there they are. There they are. So these are all the controls, meaning these are the ones that are pretty much dictating all the survey here. And as you can see, the controls are shot very well. The backside for this control is very far. And it looked like they were going to do additional topoing, but they did not. That might be some controls for boundary. But it looks like this is our control and should be consistent with everything else. Those are project control points. It looks like when you look at this file, you see that these will get destroyed. It looks like this one's gonna survive. May not. I believe it will. This one will survive. It looks like, and that one will survive, and that one will survive, and this one may survive as well. So this one's definitely gonna survive here because this is actually a monument. And this one here. So these two will probably survive, and those will probably be our references for this project because everything else is going to get destroyed here. So that one. So these are going to get destroyed. So I wouldn't look in the future to see how that's going to happen. Here we have, yep. This is, yep. There's a manhole here. Utilities, crown, CR for crown. CR for crown. You have C for concrete, and then you have back of sidewalk when there's that going on just to keep it on track. Top of curb, there's a top of curb on the back of sidewalk. Looks like there's a ramp coming down on this end, and that's why we have a curve here. And we have communication, utility, top of curve, flow line of the gutter, and then you have the EP and you have a lip. So yeah, you sometimes want to shoot the EP and the lip to see if there's a drastic separation, but it's pretty standard, yeah. And then you have pavement shots to help additional topo. So the slope here is so small, we usually ever shoot points in the road because the slope is so small, and we're not dealing with that. And over here, parking lane line. And these are all blocks to demonstrate the points. So that's a point there. We're going to go ahead and select that point. As you can see, this point is they come in different annotation. As far as how this point is described, you see it's at a 45-degree grayscale, 252 grayscale, and it has a style and a point label style. So the words are the text is in this one, and then that X is this one here. Because if you change this specific one. Let's say we change it to, where it's a control point. That's what a control point looks like. That's the indication of a control point. Still grayscale due to the, most likely the layer that it's on, or the style. Or it's this one's style. If you go to ADM standard, which is regular X is what we use. Unless it's a control, we can switch it to that style. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that is. So if you go to that menu here, you go all the way down, you'll see create, edit, and then you have create new, copy current selection, edit current selection, and that's what we'll do. And here you go to information, you can change the name of it, you can change the marker type, you can make it a plus, dash, dot, whatever you want. And then it says use point elevation for the 3D. You could just say flatten points to elevation or whatever, but we use this one. Display, it always says 252, grayed out, marker visible. If you turn this off, it wouldn't be visible. This is plan, model, profile, and section. These are different modes. Profile, but we just in plan, we just turn it on. Most likely it's and profile, yep. We mostly just use section, yep. There we go. And then see here, Autodesk marker. You can do more custom information. Same if. Actually, this one right here, the summary is all of these tabs all of these tabs in this tab. That's all the summary is. It's pretty much all of those. These help you see it better versus here you just see that. Here you just see this. And if you go to 3D, if you go to this marker, you get to see this, which is more. It's easier, and you get to use this window as well, versus just side scrolling on the marker itself. Because you just get like this menu. I'm just gonna click it and cancel. All right, so that's how you modify these, and then let's go into the text and why is it 45? Let's go to same thing. And let me see here, and we got the A&M standards. This is topo aerial. This is different. They have specific styles for these files, so don't worry about that. But you would have like the style will be like where we made our standard 0.8. That would be what that is. Label visible true. Layer that it'll automatically default is that one. So whenever you make this point, it'll automatically default to that layer. Object oriented as object. Yep. Force integration. Nope. All right, so let's go to layout. Here we have the point description. Here you'll see it's a 45-degree. Text height is 0.07, so they made it slightly smaller. There, it could be a visibility problem, and that would be the text options here. 252. All existing, everything that's existing is 252. 252 can be found here. Like I said, we use these. We do not use these in Civil 3D. We do not use this palette. We use index, and we only use these colors and these colors. There should be no reason why you need to use these. These do not show. These are all line thicknesses, and these are all degrees of white and black. Degrees of white and black, and thickness of line. These are all these colors here will be displayed as white and black. Well, technically black lines. These just have different thicknesses, and you'll see that. This is the all the ones. So 252 is for existing. At hatches we use the lower band, and for proposed we just use white. Proposed white, existing 252, and those are the only two colors we primarily use. And I'll show you how to use the other ones in a bit. But here we got point name. Point description is the name of this item. Visible true feature anchored at feature, so that's the X, and it's featured at the top right. So if you go top left, you see it move. Top center, top right looks good. There's also middle right, middle center is too close. Middle left, top right looks just right. Text height is that, and then rotation of angle. If you put it at 0, you get that. If you get this, you get that. Offsets, these are X and Y offsets. So if you put 10 here, it's gone. Okay, let's go 0.1. There you go. You saw it move compared to that. So that moves it on the X direction, up and down, and this will move it to the Y direction, up and down. It may be confusing to look at because it's rotated at 90. It's rotated at 45 degrees. So when it does move, you see it move in the direction of the text. If you're looking at that, but yeah, that's how you move the text around to fit your scale. Right. Border, false, and then drag state is very important. It's always display as composed. Do not do stack text. It's bad. As composed. Drag state as composed. Feature leader, everything's 252. Arrow size doesn't matter because we don't drag these. We don't drag them. We just leave them. Hit cancel because we're not changing anything, and that's a point. That's a point. Let's go over a feature line. All right, let's go over a feature line now. All right, feature line, here it is. These are all feature lines. As you can see, I'm gonna select all the feature lines for now. Select similar, and go ahead and delete it. There you go. So here you go. These are the topograph in 252. Always 252. Looks like they have curve and all that stuff. It's all 252. All 252. And we're gonna go over here to this is after you get the topo. So to create a feature line, this will tell you site 1 basic feature line. This is all good, and we're just gonna move forward. All right, so we're gonna select here down at our snap. So we only snap to nodes. That's the only thing we snap to, and we're gonna go ahead and that option. Once you click on that node, specific elevation of the top of curve 8987, and that's correct. And we're gonna go ahead and put in these break lines like this. Here we have an arc, so we're gonna do this thing again. Here we're gonna hit A, and we're gonna hit enter. We're gonna hit A. We're gonna go like this to this one. Yeah, it should be fine. I think I'm gonna go to this one, and then this one, but I'll delete that one. There you go. And then we'll just go ahead and create another feature line. So you just create feature lines. See, that looks neat. That looks neat. And then a feature line. You could join these. You could join them. Oops, sorry. I think it's feature line. Let's see if I can find the command. There it is, join features, and then you hit that button, and then you select the features you want to join. You hit enter, and now it's one line, so that's great. It's easier to grade this way when you combine them. And then you can see them in the it's elevation editor. Here you see the nodes. These are the triangle nodes for these elevations, and it gives you information between them. So you have a head slope from here to here. You have a 78% rise, and then you have a 0.78% lower. So it's draining that way. And then when you hit this one, also from here, it shows you have a negative slope to here, so it's still draining that way. And then here it is unique because after this point, it drains this way. So you have the flow line going this way, and you have a flow line going that way. Now, I don't know that for sure. You could have a bust. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here. We're going to see that the flow line 9932, 9924. So it looks consistent, 9937, 9979. So it looks like it's still draining this way, though this might show you a curve that is broken or something. But yeah, but then it corrects itself right here. It looks like it's still draining that way, just between these 2 points. Oh, probably. Oh yeah, I see why, because of the this crosswalk ramp is doing it to us. And we can always insert a PI, and we can put it there. And we can verify it, 9921. And if we look at that 9921 and we hit enter, yeah, it still didn't fix itself, but it looks like that ramp is doing it. Is causing that back slope. But then it's going to go that way. So it's going to pawn a little bit there. It looks like it's going to pawn. Or maybe that ramp got pushed down. Most likely, this is usually caused by people, by like Public Works driving their trucks through here to get to this, to service this park. They'll just use the ramps, and then they'll push them down. They're not designed for that load. And then you get a puddle. You get a puddle here. So that's all I see here in this slope, and that's what you can use for feature lines. Oh yeah, you can also modify them. You can change their slopes if you're reconstructing this, but for existing, you don't mess with any of this. You just verify that everything that is true. 9887, 9887. Let's go here, 9911, 9911. It's pretty much what you're doing. You're going to do that for the whole project. And once you finish that for the whole project, you can go ahead and open that up again. Once you finish that for the whole project, you'll look like this, and you have completed your work. And usually after we do that, we kind of like assign it to a surface, which we'll go over next. But that's alignment, lines, and points. If you have any questions, yeah, just send them over. All right.